Earth, 22nd century. 5 years after the rebellion on Mars, an elite squad of nano-enhanced soldiers join forces with the faction to put an end to 15 years of unnecessary bloodshed under the brutal dictator Sopot. Red Faction 2. In designing the sequel to Red Faction, one of the best-selling and critically acclaimed releases of 2001, the team at Volition was determined to create an even more immersive experience for the hardcore action fan. They started by improving on the revolutionary GeoMod engine which they had pioneered for Red Faction, literally blowing away the static environment concept of competing first-person shooter games. GeoMod technology allows the player to alter and destroy the game world in real time.
Red Faction 2 is using an enhanced version of the GeoMod engine that we featured in Red Faction 1. We've made it faster, it's more stable now, and I think it reflects the new philosophy in design that we've taken. We wanted to increase the number of ways and the number of solutions a player could approach any situation with. And we did so just by making everything that we could think of destructible. We incorporate both real-time and scripted destruction, both arbitrary and positionally determined, to really just make it feel like you can blow apart absolutely everything in the world. And I think that's what players really enjoy doing.
The ground-up improvements continued with faster load times, higher frame rates, better graphics, more detailed enemies, motion capture animation, and smarter AI. With improved technology in place, the team entered the design phase, hashing out details of story, level design, and character.
We try to develop our characters around the gameplay that you'll see the character in. After the concept phase, they move into being modeled in 3D. We approve the 3D model, we apply textures to it so it looks like a final product. Then it's brought into game. We apply motion capture animation to the model, and that's what really brings it to life.
For the honor of the Commonwealth tonight, Sopot dies.
To voice the pivotal role of Squad Commander Molov, THQ brought in Hollywood veteran Lance Henriksen, known to audiences from films like Aliens and Terminator.
And smarter than anybody else.
It's written in a very focused way. All of these lines that are in this are used as guideposts for something that's going on in the game, but you still have to flesh it out.
They would destroy the technology that created us. I will use the nanotechnologies it should be used.
I played squad leaders, and I played soldiers and cops, and you know, so I'm drawing on that reality that I already know to include it into this.
Those guys have more guts than sense.
With the lines being blurred between interactive entertainment and traditional Hollywood movies, you'll start to see a lot more recognizable names occurring in video games. And by casting Lance, you know, we feel we're on the cutting edge of that movement or that trend.
The futuristic setting inspired an imaginative array of vehicles and weaponry for the game, including nano-enhanced weapons that are faster, more accurate, and more lethal.
Red Faction 2 combines sort of traditional realistic type environments and weapons and vehicles with a futuristic twist. And this gives our designers a lot of creative freedom to experiment and come up with the things that are the most fun and the most cool.
Another added feature is dual-handed weaponry.
In Red Faction 2, now, when you're holding the gun with your right hand, you can actually throw the grenade with your left hand. And you can wield a gun in both hands and fire them independently with a trigger from both sides, actually, now. And there'll be a lot of times when you'll be blazing away with, you know, rounds coming from both sides.
With wall-to-wall action, the team at Volition hopes that players will come back to fight for the faction again and again.